welcome to our Group 2 presentation. We suggest using Brevo AI Chatbot for BZ Maintenance Services Ltd. By the way, I'm AI Ronel. Group 2 are composed of 5 brilliant individuals: me, Fiordeliza, Yoga, Prabnor, Giselle.
Charles Ubaldo owns BZ Maintenance Services Ltd., founded in 2016. With his dedication, skills, hard work, and attention to detail, he built the reputation of the company with integrity and confidence. He added commercial cleaning, lawn maintenance, snow removal, and pressure washing to the company's services. Currently, the company has 8 commercial cleaning contracts in Fort St. John since 2016, 5 snow removal contracts since 2019, and soft/pressure washing by appointment. We suggest to the company to use Brevo AI chatbot that can converse with people, customers, or web visitors online. This communication takes place via a chat widget, which is commonly found at the bottom right side of the web page. Some of the advantages to have this software working for the company are: improve conversation response time outside of business hours, assist consumers, increase client engagement by freeing up your customer support crew, reduce labor expenses, improve client satisfaction, customize the consumer experience, make aggressive efforts to generate leads, allow your customer service representatives to concentrate on more complicated inquiries, increase the pace of resolution. Next, let's hear from Giselle. I wonder what she will discuss to us.
Okay, so my name is Giselle. So now I'm going to talk about the current strategy analysis and repetitive task identification. So in this case, what I'm going to talk about is mostly part 1, that is current strategy overview of our company, that is BZ Maintenance. Already our co-worker or classmate in this case, he already talked about this, our overview company, but I'm going to talk about specific things. Like, for example, vision. The vision here for this company that we are working for is to provide excellent and continuous maintenance services while promoting core values and contributing to the success for the clients. So our focus is clients and good services. The other thing is the mission. It's deliver higher quality results while safeguarding the health and well-being of the clients, staff, and environment. And well, we can say that our marketing position in regarding this company, it's actually giving or providing services for companies like Fortune Jones by contract. So I mean, this gets this company in a good market position as we are getting well known in the Northeast area. So that's good. Next one, we can see about the 45 forces analysis. In this case, to analyze or to get deeper in a company, we need to know this. So we need to know the new errands. That means like what can get into this kind of company. So there are possibilities of new companies that might enter to this market and join the competition. But, and however, they might not be able to produce the same services as BC Maintenance, as they have been having history like for 3 years on this kind of services. So we're kind of ahead of what can come in. The other thing is the substitutes. Yeah, we can have thread substitute, of course. It's a cleaning industry, so it's a big chance to do new, as I said, new errands. However, BC it's ahead of this, as it has some services and also some contracts with other companies that are already associated with this one. The others are the buyer's power. The number of cleaning services provided in Fort St. John is only few, so it's not a big market right now, but it would be. The other thing is the competitive rivalry in this market is not so high. However, we can find a lot like some examples in Fort St. John, that it's the main like place that we are situated, or the main area that we are working for. And of course, it's really hard to do this kind of job because it requires a lot of money and time consuming. Other types are the supplier's power, and the suppliers have the same level of bargaining power as If they help us, I mean, like if they help the company, company needs their help, and vice versa. So for the next slide, we can see the strategy initiatives or the focus that this company has. The first one is the strategy initiative that it is expand the business operation while maintaining the quality service. As I said, we focus on quality service and customer. Maintain the quality of services, have a low level of worker turnover. That's our main goals or strategies to get this ongoing. And the other one is operational focus, that operational priority for BC as a clean company, high quality assurance and clean and client pressure. I have these two pictures here that I want to show in that these are like kind of our strategy to people know that we are a company really compromised with our services. So we can see it here. The other thing is we have to have in mind the repetitive task to know what kind of intelligent artificial intelligence we were going to choose. So we identified three causes, that is customer service, inventory management, and back office operations. So in this case, the identification was for the customer service is that we have to do updating client records. There are too many tracking services level, creating reports. For the inventory management, we can see the inventory record maintaining, checklists of stocks. And for the back office operation, it's keeping customer records, monitoring accounts, register inventory data. So all of these are repetitive tasks that can have our employees really overwhelmed. So with the AI that we are going to implement, that is a chatbot in this case, we are going to have an impact on automatization by what? Doing what? In the time of customer service, we're going to do virtual assistants, and it can have a broad compromise in all areas that we are having more customers. The other is the inventory management, that this one can decrease instances of running out of stocks. So it can have like monitoring how many stocks that do we have and do we don't have. And the last one is the back office operations, that accessing unique insights through new variables, achieving it's going to be more faster, it's going to be increase the productivity, and also it's going to save us money because it will like less the turnovers and the people that is not coming to work. Well, it will help a lot. So I'm going to give the word to my other classmate.
Let's give a round of applause for Yoga. You're next.
Hi, I'm Yoga and I'm presenting the third part of the presentation, which is about implementation plan. First part of implementation plan is about timeline and milestones. There are 5 phases of implementing AI chatbots for busy maintenance. The first phase is planning phase. The checkpoint of this phase is when all team members have a broader awareness of the purpose, know the limitation, and can contribute both technically and conceptually. The second phase is the task preparation phase. The milestone of this phase is if the data needed for the chatbot to answer the question of the busy maintenance client correctly is identified and specified. The third phase is model development stage. The milestones of this stage are if the chatbot has been professionally trained and is able to answer the questions properly by giving the expected answer. The next phase is testing and validation phase. Checkpoints at this stage are if the AI is running well and the unknown error that never occurred is found. The last stage is deployment stage, which involves presenting the AI model to consumer and incorporating it into operational system. The milestone of this phase is when the integration between AI and business operation has been settled and the customer can feel the impact of this automation. Next is resource allocation. In order to implement AI in company's operational, company need to make some investment. So they need to make investment in financial resources by paying AI subscription, licensing fee, user testing, and also for monthly maintenance. The second part is human resources. They need to invest by hiring customer service representative, and they need to pay for AI expert service for monthly maintenance. The last one is technological research. The investment in technological resource can be done by selecting trustworthy cloud hosting service, for example, Amazon Web Services. Next is role displacement plan. There are several methods that can be used by a company to cope with role replaced by AI. They are skill assessment of employees, recognize opportunity for upskilling, transition and support, continuous adaptation on and evaluation, and the last one is communication and employee engagement. So for busy maintenance cases, uh, the only thing that needed to be done is recognize opportunity for upskilling because uh, they need to train the owner, the manager, and the customer representative to learn about AI and learn how to operate it. And the last part is manage change resistance. So resistance to change is a frequent problem when automating. So companies should be proactive by providing constant communication. So companies should be able to explain to all team members why they do the automating, and all team members can understand it and know the purpose of automating so they can give any advices and continuous improvement can happen in the company.
Please help me to welcome Fiordaliza to add more knowledge about the company evaluation metrics.
Hello, I'm going to talk about evaluation metrics. Two measures identify key performance indicators for assessing the success of the automation strategy for the chatbot at VC maintenance service. We are going to take in account the quantities measures which focus on cost reduction, operational efficiency, and customer experience. Can be approached to the following ways. The first, average response times, how long time take to the chatbot to respond to the customer. Customer satisfaction, how feel customer they are satisfied with the chatbot. Task completion, if the chatbot can respond to task completion without referring human agencies. Cost savings, we have to compare what is the cost we using chatbots without referring human agencies. User engagement, the chatbot how well like and value its conventional rates, interaction that lead desired activities, and integration with the backend system is the measures of completions jot completely race and resource. User profiles here we need to know the behavior, communication, preference for the customer. Analytics tools, we need to analyze the resource from the customers. Feedback servers, for example, comments, what is the opinion, positive or negative from people. Importance of continuous feedback loops. The fact is continuous improving is important, involving and becoming more effective of their time. Enhance user experience can gain insight to use preference, common uses, and pay points. Financial analysis, we have to collect and evaluate the interaction with the chatbot, whether the chatbot are meeting the desired outcomes and goals. And the last, efficient issue resolution. This proactive approach allows VC maintainers quickly resolve any problems that may arise and ensure that the chatbot are performing optimally. We have to take everything in account before of the implementation of the chatbot and to be prepared to update and change with the overtime. Thank you.
Lastly, Prabnor will discuss ethical considerations and company culture.
My name is Prabnur, and today my part for this presentation is ethical considerations and company's culture. So, considerations and company's culture, it's one of the same thing. Ethical issues are mostly critical in business organization, and particularly in the context of fast and emerging technologies. Artificial intelligence has various issues the companies are facing, and there are also the challenges they are going through due to this artificial intelligence. What are the ethical challenges the artificial intelligence due to artificial intelligence the company is facing? It's like First one is bias and fairness. AI systems could acquire bias from the training data and resulting in various biased results. To guarantee that all persons are treated fairly, it is critical to recognize whether the biasness should be eliminated from the AI solutions. Mostly the chatbots, you can say, are giving the same kind of information to the people, so it's bias, and people consider it as bias because it's a trained data. There's a bot who is sending information to the people, so there's a biasness in this AI system. Secondly, privacy concern. AI often requires access to massive volumes of personal data. AI, like for example, chatbots or any other AI softwares, they acquire personal data from the people, and it is difficult to balance that using this data for the insights or use them for the individual private rights. So, an individual, if he is sharing his data to the AI systems, it is difficult to find out whether their data is being used by the used for the insight purposes, or it is used, or individual has a right to keep their data safe. The third one is transparency explain. So transparency and explainability in AI system get more complicated because their decision making process might be an opaque, where there is no transparency while making a decision. It is for critical to accountable to provide openness and the capacity to explain AI system judgments. Like, people are not often getting any decisions that are being transparent to them. They are just providing data, the AI systems are providing data, so there is no transparency in providing the data. The other things, we have the safeguards. So we are having many safeguards for the AI system, but I'll explain you three. First one is algorithm auditing. So regularly auditing AI system for biasness, fairness, and for performance that can help and discover and correct the problems before causing harm to them. External audits can also give unbiased options. The other one is ethical rules and standards. Organization may create and follow explicit ethics, rules, and standards for AI research and development. These rules may address issues and openness, accountability, and justice. The third one is oversight and regulations. So, oversight and regulations, we can say the government and regulatory agency plays a vital role in developing legal frameworks and standards for the AI development and for implementation. This includes rules and openness, data protection, and ethical issues. So these are the safeguards. Now we move on to the importance of fostering an innovative open culture for successful AI adoption. We are having 3 points in this, like adoption to change. So, adoption to change, you can say that AI technologies are very fast and having open culture and generate an atmosphere in, like, between the people that are open to change. Secondly, this is a significant since effective AI adoption frequently necessity for an organization to adopt this process and to work as well as to work on these strategies. The secondly is risk management. It is critical to address that there are risks and obstacles connected with an AI adoption. Potential drawbacks are identified and handled proactively in the creative culture. Then we are having a continuous improvement. AI is not a one time implementation process, but is a continuation process, and uh, having an improvement in this process. A creative culture may encourage them to their creative culture encourages continuous evaluation and improvement of AI system that ensure that they are stay successful and aligned with the organization goals.
Thank you all for your attention and for taking the time to learn about BZ Maintenance Services Ltd and it's possible to implement an AI tool to support